Okay, so today I'm gonna show you guys the lap zipper. I'm sure Sabrina like makes me laugh right away. What I have done is I've already pre-prepped my fabric. So if this is your center back or your center front, depending on where you have your zipper, I have already sewn my 1-inch extension, like a regular seam, till the point where my notch is. I have left the space open where my zipper is supposed to go. So you can always just measure with your zipper if you're ever confused or you're not sure if that notch is gonna line up where your zipper ends. What I do is I just place the zipper so I know I have a 1/2 inch seam allowance on top. So I'm not sewing from the very top. I'm gonna make sure my tape is there. And then at the end, wherever my end is, you can mark right there using your tailor's chalk, and that would be where you would stop sewing. You're gonna back stitch and secure your seam at your center back or your center front, and that leaves you the room for your zipper to be installed. So I have already done that step where I have done my regular seam for 1 inch. Depending on how heavy the fabric is or how light the fabric is, it may need interfacing at this point. This is a denim, so I chose not to do an interfacing, but you can. So for the lap zipper, it's really important to understand how it is supposed to be placed. Okay, for this, I'm just gonna move one side where it's supposed to lap over top out of the way for now. I'm gonna sew where it goes underneath first. So I'm just lining it up, making sure it's lining up with my 1/2 inch. So my tape ends where my 1/2 inch seam allowance is, and I'm gonna start pinning it right there. So this is just gonna be a top stitch. You can use a different foot for that. Your edge stitch foot would work great for this one. And then I'm keeping just a little bit room away from the teeth because these are metal teeth. If my needle hits the metal teeth, it's gonna break right away, okay? Yes, we saw that happen today. So I'm just lining it up perfectly and I'm just pinning as I'm going. And if at any point I feel like it's not placed properly, I can remove the needle and repin it. It's better than ripping out a seam. So I'm just gonna pin it all the way till the very end. And once that is done, I am ready to sew, okay? So I'm gonna just make sure first, always test your sewing machine. Is everything good? I check my stitch length. I check my presser foot and everything. For this one, actually, I'm gonna quickly change to the edge stitch foot. Oh, yeah, that works. That's perfect. It's a little bit small for this one. I might have to edit this video at this point.